we leveled this side of the floor with this side of the floor.
On this project, we're going to be installing a concrete microtopping floor throughout the interior of this home. In this video, we're only going to be concentrating on the back office because the floor is not completely level. So we're going to be using some self-leveler to level it off before we apply the concrete microtopping. When working with self-leveler, you always want to use a primer. So after the floor's been prepped, we're going to go ahead and apply a primer. Once that's cured, then we'll come in with the self-leveler. For the self-leveler, we're going to be using a gauge rake set at 3/8 of an inch and a spike roller to roll out any trapped air. For time's sake, I went ahead and sped the process up. Here we're currently using the gauge rake to make sure the self-leveler is applied nice and evenly. Each time we come in with a bucket of leveler, we want to pour it along the product that's already on the ground. This ensures the whole area is being covered with the leveler due to the gauge rake only being able to push and pull at a predetermined height. Between each bucket of leveler, we'll go ahead and hit it with a spiked roller. This releases any trapped air.
I know it seems like a sight for sore eyes now, but
We'll come back the next day after the leveler has cured and just feather it in with the 7-inch hand grinder. After we feather it in and clean up any dust, we'll then apply the skim coat. The skim coat will give us a nice smooth surface to work with when we're applying the microtopping. And here it is with the skim coat applied and cured. Now we can lay down our concrete microtopping. There's multiple ways to lay down a concrete microtopping. On this project, we're hand trialing it, making it smooth but with a slight texture. Hand trialing it will also give you slightly different shades or hues of the color. You'll also notice we have a spray bottle that we keep with cool, fresh water. That is to keep a wet edge so we don't get any cold joints. And you can also randomly spray areas with the water to give it different shades or hues as well. If you do that technique, remember, don't go too crazy when you're spraying the water. And here's the technique I was talking about earlier when using a hand trowel, randomly applying a different amount of pressure on the trial will give you slightly different variations of shades throughout the floor, giving it a great look. That way it's not all one uniform color throughout the house. We'll then apply 2 coats of sealer. We're using Surecrete's DK400 water-based polyurethane clear sealer. It's a super durable, super strong sealer. And here's the final product, all leveled out, microtopping applied and sealed. This was a fun project. It came out really great and the customer couldn't be happier. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. If you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing. Thank you, and as always, have a great day.